Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the new Hunter x Hunter fighting game. Now this game was rumored I want to say a year ago or something like that. There was a game that they were talking about where it's a fighting game, and I believe it was Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, however you say it. I wasn't really too excited because I'll be honest, I actually don't know too much about Hunter x Hunter. I remember watching the first 5 episodes maybe. And this was years ago. This was when I was in junior high school. So I don't really remember too much about the series. I hear that it's fantastic and I do want to give it another try, but that's beside the point. We have a new anime fighting game. And this is an interesting one because first off, this is footage from Japan. It hasn't been translated or anything like that. So it's kind of still early in development, it seems like. And the reason I want to make this video is because some people on the internet, specifically Twitter, have been kind of dogging on the game. There seems to be two camps for this game. There seems to be people who only focus on the visuals and say oh, it's bad, therefore it's going to be a bad game. And then there are some that say oh, the art style isn't the best or the graphics aren't, stellar or anything like that, but the gameplay looks interesting. So I'm more so in that camp where I'm willing to give this game a try. I don't really know much about it other than that it's a 2D fighting game. And it seems like it has some tag elements as well. So, oh, and before I get into the video, this video I'm looking at is from Stormmaster. I'll link their channel down below so you can check them out. But this is where I'm getting the footage from. And they're getting the footage from Osaka, Japan. So, yeah, it's kind of just all over the place. But yeah, go check them out. I have their footage here. Let's just dive in because I'm so curious about this game. We're not gonna watch the whole thing because yeah, we're just not gonna be doing that. Let me go ahead and just turn it down just a tiny bit because we can't really, or at least I can't understand them. Maybe you can, but yeah. So all I know is Gon. I believe that's his name, the main character, the little kid. So yeah, I just kind of want to go through. Okay, so it's a tag team of 3, kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom or Dragon Ball Fighters. It seems like. So yeah, I've already seen clips of this game online, and I'll be honest, it kind of looks fun. It kind of looked fun. And you know why it looks fun? Because I believe the team behind this, I believe it's Aiding that's behind this. And if that is who the team is, they're the ones that are behind Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. And for those that do not know what the heck I just said, it's a weird crossover game. It's a fighting game with Street Fighter and Tatsunoko characters. Or Tatsunoko characters. And it's on the Wii. I believe it's only on the Wii. Maybe it's on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. But I believe it's only on Wii. Or at least that's where I played the game. And it was one of those games where I didn't really know what it was, but I kept playing it. And so that's the same team behind this game. And you can tell by the animations and stuff. It has that very, dare I say, Marvel vs. Capcom kind of animations. Very, very quick, very to the point. Those jabs. Those jabs are very Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. It's crazy. But to people's, to some people's concerns and, points, this game doesn't look great visually. It doesn't look great. It definitely looks similar to Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. Very kind of kind of blocky. Doesn't really have like a visual style other than the anime that it's based on, but it doesn't like go that extra step, you know. Okay, we're just gonna skip right past that. And the roster's so small, so small. And again, I don't know too much about Hunter x Hunter, but I've seen more characters out of Hunter x Hunter. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and just like the menu layout and the UI is just kind of basic. But again, this isn't like, you know, it's not the final product, so you can't really judge too much on that. Sorry, ad. But yeah, you can't judge the whole like basic UI and stuff too much because it is early. I don't actually know how early in development this is though. For all I know, this could be like close to being done. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, the stages seem kind of basic in a way. I don't know. You can tell that this is a smaller budget game. And that's kind of where I'm like, I don't want to be too hard on them because it does seem a bit small or a smaller budget, which is fine, you know. Yeah, this is so. If you played Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, this is it. And that's the part that kind of excites me because I love Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. It's just a fun game. It's just a fun, solid game. Like it's not going to blow your socks off. I don't know what the heck the Tatsunoko part of the game is. I just know the Capcom part of the game. But it's a blast. But it's just a blast. But yeah, all in all, this just seems like a solid fighting game. And, you know, if it is a smaller budget release, hopefully, you know, the price reflects that. And maybe this is like a $30 game. But even if it's like $40, I feel like it'd be justified. I mean, obviously, the team behind this has put a lot of care and love into this. I just wish I was more of a Hunter x Hunter fan. And again, I need to give it another chance. Add that to the backlog of anime I need to check out. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this seems pretty solid. I mean, that and it's like a tag team. I love me some tag team fighting games. I think that's really what I enjoy. Now, I believe this is being played at like a specific booth. If I'm not mistaken, I could be completely wrong, but you know, I think it's just, I don't know what they're saying, so I don't know, but it's so weird. Like, we heard about this game a while back, and this video just kind of drops online, and it's just like, okay, here it is. Here's this game, and it's like, okay, like, wasn't expecting to see from this, but I'm not mad because, again, I do like tag team fighters. I like anime. And I like Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. So, I don't know. It seems like a pretty good recipe to me. It just looks solid, honestly. But again, graphically, it does not look as good as it could, to be fair. And again, like, for me, it's actually the UI that bothers me more than the actual art style. Like, the UI is so basic. The character art looks good. you know, it's got its own style. It has that kind of Street Fighter 4 kind of like dark outlines kind of thing going. Not quite to that extent, but I dig that style. It's just the UI graphic designs kind of uninspired is probably the right word for that. And like the font kind of weirds me out. But again, if this is in early development, these things can obviously be changed. Yeah, I'm kind of digging it, to be honest. I don't know who these characters are. Ooh, okay. I have seen this clown around. And so far, he's the most interesting looking fighter here. Like, I love whatever he's doing there, where he's like, you know, bringing them back to him. Loving that. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this a little bit. But of course, I would want to see more. More of the final. Let me see if there's any other interesting kind of bits. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip a little bit of the video. Okay. Yeah, so like looking at some of the supers, they're okay. Like that one was okay. That one looks alright. The thing is, what's cool about anime games is that you can get so creative with the moveset, with the characters, because they have powers beyond our imagination. And it's just so cool to see that in a game and just like to play it and feel it. Okay, it looks like they're just showing off the supers. Awesome. Or in this last part. That one's cool. Again, I think the graphics are passable. I think sometimes I'm like, oh, this looks good. And then like it gets close up to the character model. So I'm like, that doesn't look quite good. And just like the background is just kind of bland and stuff. And I mean the background and like the super moments, not. I think the stages are okay. All right, yeah, this might be a shorter video because. Well, here let's look up some information on this game. Okay, so yeah, this is the demo of the game that was shown. So, while you can gather some information from a demo, it depends, right? It depends how far back the demo is. It depends on, you know, what build this is. It really just, it's really hard to tell, like, oh, if the graphics are going to be infinitely better in the final product. We just don't know. Maybe they'll touch up on it. Maybe they'll touch up on some of the UI stuff, but yeah, it seems like, so this is a demo. I mean, obviously, but this is the demo version of the game. This isn't the full product. And while I do understand people's concerns about the graphics, they're not stellar, but they're also not like horrible. I'm about to make a video talking about this, but like if there was like an Avatar: The Last Airbender, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. If there was that, but like in a fighting game like this, I would be so down, even if it looked like this game, because the gameplay itself looks fun. Like, it just looks fun. Albeit, I would still be disappointed that the graphics aren't up to snuff, but at least the gameplay looks good. Like, you can't say that too often about some of these fighting games. Like, the gameplay itself looks solid. Everything else, like, visually, maybe not. But yeah, the roster size is seems to be pretty small, with those slots kind of indicating like 16 characters. But, you know, DLC could add to that. And I don't know too much about Hunter x Hunter, so that there could be not as many characters as I think there are in Hunter x Hunter. I know there's a lot of like good villains that people talk about a lot. I don't know, because this is the team that is behind Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I don't want to say I'm excited, but I am intrigued. I am intrigued with this game. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this game. Let me know if you hate it, love it. Let me know down below, and let's discuss down there. So that'll be it. Thank you all for watching. God bless.